Hi there. Today I'm absolutely delighted that we're going to be speaking with you, Silvia Hartmann, today on the most depressing day of the year. 20th of January, known as Blue Monday. But let's go into that into a second. First of all, Silvia Hartmann, ladies and gentlemen, has been the chairman of the AMT, Association for Meridian Techniques, since I don't know when actually, but you've been writing their manual since 1998, haven't you?
That's right.
Yeah. And the reason that I want to speak to you today is because of a book that you've recently published. But let's get to that in a second. Silvia, thank you so much for talking to us today. Why is it that we allow ourselves to become so depressed? What happens? What makes us? What is it that affects us so that this Blue Monday is supposedly the most depressing day of the year?
Well, I'm an energist, so I'm not a psychologist. That's important to understand. I deal with the energy body, and for us, this is really very simple. When you run out of energy in your energy body, quite literally, it's like your batteries of life have gone down, and you just don't have the energy. And when that happens, you become hopeless, stressed, overwhelmed, and depressed. So really quite simple. And Christmas is or the holidays, as it's known, is a very stressful time for many people, for many reasons.
For many reasons. Getting together with family is always a good thing for pushing your buttons, isn't it?
Yeah, there's that, and trying to force everybody to have a good time and trying to get everything ready, and the physical stress of getting stuck in traffic jams, hunting for turkeys, and all the many things that go with the holidays. It's very strenuous. It can also be very exciting. And one of the downsides of having great excitement one day, it can lead to what we call the drop the next day, is when, the energy then just goes down. And after a lot of excitement, New Year's Eve parties, then there's a lot of drinking and eating things, and there's all manner of stress around the holiday times. And because of the two festivals there, the Christmas type thing, Festival of Light, solstice, all the way through to New Year's celebration, it's just a long, drawn-out opportunity to become very, very stressed. And I'm guessing that by the time the 20th of January comes around, people are just exhausted, short of money, short of good humor, short of patience, short of hope. In the Western Hemisphere, the days are short and, there's not much sunlight. We are in a lovely storm right now. Weather doesn't help. So people just simply have run out of energy, and that's why they're depressed.
That makes a lot of sense when you say that our batteries are depleted, we've run out of energy, because it is a very sort of low feeling, isn't it?
Yes. When we get low on energy, and that's what we call stress, then we think all kinds of things that we would never think when we were not stressed. Like, oh God, how am I going to pay the bills? Everything is terrible. My life sucks. These sort of thoughts we don't actually ever have when we're in love and when we're happy, or, running about in the sunshine on a beach. You don't think that way. You only think that way when you get stressed, when your energy goes down and you get low and really that's the hallmark. And people say they're depressed. There's a real clinical depression, a real sickness of depression. Normal people getting low, even though they use the same word, is a different thing. It's just you've just run out of energy. And we have an easy way of fixing that.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense. I'm nodding because it is resonating with me, because I know I've heard myself say, it bothered me. It was because I was tired. Normally I'd have been able to brush it off, but I was tired, so it bothered me.
Yeah.
It does make a lot of sense. Now, you're saying as well, though, that there are different places, obviously we say we're low, but for other people, you know, their low can be much lower.
Well, I'm just wanting to make the point here that I'm not necessarily offering a perfect treatment for clinical depression or people who have been classified as clinically depressed. What we are talking about is this Blue Monday, this global effect of having a lot of stress and a lot of upheaval, a lot of activity, and now resources are depleted and people are just going, huh. And this is the time of the year when we should be really, you know, digging in and starting laying the foundations for the new year and working on our New Year's resolutions and going full steam into the new year. And we need energy for all of that. And the good news is that with things like energy EFT and other modern energy methods, it's quite easy to raise our energy levels. And you don't need to have money or be young or healthy or fit or even have legs. This is really just about how you feel inside and whether you're feeling strong and capable and ready to, you know, go against reality. Or whether you feel, oh God, it's all too much and please just let me out of here.
So there is something we can do.
Yes, there's something we can do.
Tell us about that if you would, please, Silvia.
Well, I had a personal experience of being very, very sick, and there was sort of a moment when I was about to give up all hope, and I had this thought which said, find something to love. And at first, all I could see to love were sort of very pretty raindrops on the window pane, but then I started to think about all the things I love, all the people I love. You know, things, my sons, my partner, my life, sunsets, beautiful oceans, snow-topped mountains, fabulous lagoons in the South Seas, beautiful fish in tropical reefs. And as I was thinking about all the things I love, I could actually feel myself coming back to life again. And I know this, that if you are moving your energy system towards something positive, and this is not positive thinking.
Yeah.
This is working with this in a different way, moving yourself towards these energy forms that are, whatever they may be. You know, some people love their cats. And if they think about their cats and how cute they are and how clever they are and how beautiful they are, they start to come to life again. They become brighter and happier. And other people love cars, and they get really excited when they start talking about cars that they've had or cars they would like to have. It's different what we love. But this thinking and talking and really calling in the energy of those things that we love is what makes us wake up and brightens up our energy system. And that's a sort of a basic principle beyond any technique. Rather than, you know, a lot of people, all the time they're doing is they're tapping on negatives. You know, I'm so poor, I'm so old, I'm so ugly, I'm so miserable, nobody loves me. And that's good, you know, you can release the stress of that. But positive EFT just says for normal people in everyday life who are just feeling it's all too much, it's like injecting yourself with an energy boost. And it's really as simple as to find something that you love, and then in the case of EFT, tap on it. Get that energy into you. You know,
you did like choose. Sorry.
Pardon?
You did choose two things that I like very much: cats and cars. I just thought that was
cars,
funny.
Yeah.
Yes.
Might be just a coincidence, of course.
Of course.
But yeah. Whatever, cats and cars is a nice sort of a bandwidth, isn't it, where people fall in between. Whatever it is, dolphins, horses, beautiful women dancing, bare-breasted on a beach at sunrise. You know, pick what it is that excites you, that puts some life back into you. And that's what this energy thing is all about. We can literally feel ourselves coming back to life again when we work with positive energy forms. And I just think that is extremely valuable, not just for everyday people, but it's valuable for therapy clients and for therapists. Because a lot of the time, people are so distraught and so down and so miserable. They really need to have some kind of a lift given to them first before they're strong enough to go into deep trauma or other forms of treatment.
I think that is very, very important, Silvia. Very important.
I think that if you take a client who comes in with an EFT client, they're always going to be full of stress talk and full of this, that, and the other, Oh, my life sucks, my wife's left me, I've lost my job, broken my leg, my dog's died, my house is on fire. Where do you start to tap? If you do something positive with this person first, take a deep breath and tell me what good quality you've always had. Well, people said that I was pretty reliable. Good, that's a positive, reliable. Let's tap on reliable. By the time you're through, this person has become stronger. He's become less freaked out. His stress has really reduced. And then when you ask him again, what is the problem? Then the person can give you a better answer to that.
Yes.
So I think there's a lot of applications. And of course, in energy EFT, when we start with a trauma or something, we do look in energy EFT for that experience, this lightning strike experience, that's known as the EFT miracle. And what that is a fast rush of energy through the energy system. So once you get the person to the point where it doesn't hurt anymore, you also then need to learn how to move them forward into the higher energy states. Right? So they start being completely miserable, a little bit miserable, not miserable at all, and now we have to move on from there to a little bit happy, a lot happy, and very, very happy. That part, these positive emotions are so important. They're what drives all marketing, all
very true
is for positive emotions.
Yes.
And so kind of what we say is, there's some things that money can't buy, and for the rest, there's EFT.
It's a very good point, though. All marketing, what is it selling? It's selling that good feeling, isn't it?
Yes, of course it is, yes. That's the old snap, crackle, pop thing. Yeah. And the thing is that we can cut out the middleman. If you wanted, for example, if you all thought you've always wanted a Lamborghini, nice, shiny, red Italian sports car, $100,000 or whatever it may cost, and you've always wanted one of those, you actually tap on that and use that as an energy form, red Lamborghini energy, and let that flow through you. I mean, there's people out there guaranteed who studied the law of attraction and The Secret.
Yeah.
Now, if you already got the red Lamborghini energy flowing through you and it's yours at the energetic level, chances are you're going to get a real one are a lot higher, aren't they? But either which way, you feel better. You feel like $1 million. You feel like you thought you would feel when you were to own one 20 years down the line.
May I just mention something here, Silvia, because it's something that's just helped me. I'm not terribly visual, so I can struggle with some of the visualizations, but you just saying red Lamborghini energy, I can click, I can grab hold of that straight away. And I think it makes it a lot easier.
It's a feeling, isn't it?
Yes.
And a lot of people listening might not get this, but think of it like, okay, a large, expensive crystal energy that you've seen, you wanted to buy, and it costs $8,000 and you can't afford it. Yeah. That sort of large, sparkling crystal energy. Or what about a diamond energy? It's not visual, it's a feeling, isn't it?
Yeah.
Or the joy of a newborn foal energy.
Yeah.
You can put the word energy behind everything and then tap on it and have an energy experience that you normally would only get after you bought that Lamborghini in a showroom.
Yes.
Well, before you did that, you had to work for 30 years to get to a point where you had enough money to get that feeling of driving the Lamborghini out of the showroom, right?
Yeah.
Or we can kind of cut out all that time and the middleman and just give ourselves what we want. And see, this is so nice because a lot of holistic people, they think they can't want material things.
Mm.
They have to go around with their bowl of rice and in their rags and in the rain on the streets to be spiritual. That isn't right. Spiritual is being filled with energy, being happy, using your body, your mind, your spirit as the creator intended it to, having a good time. And oftentimes, if you actually tap on things like sports car energy or something, you might find you're not so desperate anymore to have one. You don't have to have it so much to prove that your life meant something. And you might get one, but you might not be so hung up about it anymore, which is very spiritual in my books. So yes, but we're talking about Blue Monday, people being depressed because they've had a row with Auntie Betty over the potato salad, or the credit card bills have come in and they don't know how to pay them. And it's we've been there, we've done that, haven't we? Yeah. We know how tricky it is. Yes. There's people in the UK working on their taxes at the moment, pulling their hair out on top of everything else, as well we know. And there's good reasons for why people are stressed and depressed, and we don't want to make light of this. What we are saying is that find something to love. Think of something that excites you personally, that brings you to life, that puts a little bit of an ooh la la in your step and a smile on your face. Then you find yourself breathing more deeply, your energy's coming up, and then you can attack whatever thing that you have to do with refreshed vigor, whether it's putting peace to the family, doing your taxes, cleaning your house, going out to work, phoning up the creditors, whatever it is that you need to do. When we have more energy, it is easier to do the things that we need to do to make our lives work. That's what I think.
I think that's beautiful. And two things have occurred to me while you were talking just then. The first is that if we're doing something we love, we don't actually run out of energy, do we?
No. Well, I don't know.
At some point.
I mean, my mother used to give me like 100 weight of potatoes to peel and then tell me to make a game out of it. I'm not a fan of making something fun that really isn't fun.
I'm sorry. No, I can see that.
However, if I was thinking of something positive to keep me inspired, rather than sitting there going, bloody potatoes, I hate bloody potatoes, which I used to be fair enough.
Yeah.
If I was thinking about things that I loved, I'm sure it would go easier. I wouldn't cut my fingers quite so often, and it would be done faster.
Yes.
That's the point.
Yes.
This is not about making you like things you hate. This is just about energy, isn't it? It's just about allowing yourself, and I find this is the hardest part, getting people to allow themselves to want stuff again. I've always wanted a big castle on the top of a hill with my flags flying. I've always wanted a fabulous swimming pool. I've always wanted this, that, and the other. And to come back to that wanting, which is a part of drawing this energy into you and putting this process into being. Am I making sense here?
Oh, you are very much so. I think what I was saying before, Silvia, was, isn't it lovely to have this realization that we can affect our own energy levels? That it's not something that just is. We can do it. And I think that's beautiful.
That's a big deal with EFT. Is that after EFT, you're just not afraid of your own emotions anymore. Mm-hmm. Because you can change them by tapping on it.
Yeah.
That's a huge deal. That is an enormous deal.
It is.
But back in the day, we all had so much stored pain and misery from all the decades of our existence with no method to get rid of it. We spent all our time tapping on the negatives.
Yeah.
But it became quite apparent to me at some point that actually what we're trying to do here is not necessarily tapping away negative emotions. We're just trying to feel better.
Yes.
As quickly as possible.
Yes.
Now these days, what I tend to say is, okay, if you need to feel better now, before you make that phone call, before you tackle the washing basket that's overflowing with all the visitors' laundry, before you get into your taxes and it's a big pile of untidy receipts and you're thinking, oh my God, how am I going to face this? Take a deep breath, think something that you love, tap around with EFT. That'll make you stronger. That'll give you that impetus you need to then go and tackle the things you need to do with life, which is enormously practical. It's enormously helpful. It's really practical and helpful and easy to do. You don't have to go into therapy or become your own psychotherapist, which is so helpful. Take that scenario. You're going and looking at your pile of stuff, their bills, what have you, and you go, why do I have such a pile of bills and why am I so worried about it? Well, let me see now. My parents were always ill, and there was this one time when I was 3 years old. By the time you've cleared all the trauma relating to that, and then all the aspects relating to the traumas, the tax man's then saying, where the hell is my tax return?
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? There's times and places for psychotherapy, but not in the real world when you're trying to do something, when you're trying to live life, as it were.
Yeah.
When you're trying to get something done. And for that reason, I like positive EFT just enormously. When you need something done, this is the way to literally, instead of popping a pill, to give yourself this quick injection of energy. And so what I might suggest is we can talk about this forever. Let's just have a go.
Okay.
Let's do something, tap around with EFT, find something we love, and cheer ourselves up on this, in my case, extremely stormy, dreary, rain-soaked day on the United Kingdom coast in January, early January.
Mm.
Yes, let's do that, shall we?
Okay.
Okay. So what we'll do is think of something to love. That's the first thing. And in my case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to think of some sort of nature energy, because that's nice and clean, and I find that always so refreshing and relaxing, especially when I've got people's stuff that winds me up. I find nature energy is particularly soothing and clearing. But that's everybody out there, have a think of what kind of thing really turns you on, what you really, really like. One of my favorite things is sort of ocean energy, deep ocean, where the big waves are, but there's no breakers. And when they raise up to the sun, you can see through them, and they look like ancient glacier ice. I mean, just awesome. That freshness and clarity all around. I just love that to bits. So that would be sort of the energy form that I'm going to be thinking of. What about you?
I was just trying to think, and this is what I was referring to earlier. Something that you said that meant such a lot to me, Silvia, when somebody is perhaps winding you up, stop and think, what energy, positive energy, are they in need of at the moment?
Oh, they are in need of.
Yes.
That's very generous of you. I personally, as a ground up, I think, what positive energy do I need at the moment to get all holistic and wonderful again, so I can be a
well, yes, I mean, I'm feeling a little bit overwhelmed because, as you say, we're in the UK and I help people with their tax returns, which means that my work-life balance gets out of balance in January, and I have too much to do. And as you say, if you've got a pile of stuff to do that you don't want to do, taking 5 minutes at the start so that you're more energized before you do it probably means it will take you more than 5 minutes less.
Oh, yes. Oh, hell yes. And one of the things is when you're more energized, you're more coordinated, which means you're much less likely to make mistakes. In accountancy, I could see that be useful.
Yes.
You have got a bigger picture and you're thinking faster.
Yes, now that's a very good point, because I have to guard against working hard, not smart, because I do feel as though I'm firefighting when I get phone calls, emails, everybody bringing stuff in for me to do, and I'm thinking,
Yes.
So to counteract that chaotic, overwhelmed feeling,
I've got a perfect energy for you. You said you like cats.
Yes.
Have you ever seen an overwhelmed cat?
Absolutely not. Mine happens to be curled up next to me.
You see, cats are quite interesting creatures in that context. You know, they slide through life somewhat, don't they?
They do, and I've never seen a creature so happy in their own skin.
Shall we do cat energy for you?
Okay.
Cat. So, and what I'm suggesting now to our watchers and listeners is hopefully you've thought now of something that you love as well. If you haven't, just press pause for a moment and think of something that you love, really love, and that you really think is just great, absolutely awesome. And what we're going to do is we're going to tap together and we're going to say the word energy together. But it means for what it means. So for me, it's going to be the ocean wave energy that I want. And for Fiona, it's going to be cat energy, which is the energy that she wants. And whatever it is that you, our dear watcher, would like to do. So you focus on that thing that you want. I will focus on my waves. And then as I say the word energy, that is what I'll be thinking about as we're tapping the round of EFT. Yeah, is that quite good? Yeah, you can do that now?
Mm-hmm.
So let's do it. We'll start with our, we have healing hands because we have an energy body. The energy body has healing hands of energy. And they tend to be in the same place as your material hands. And that's a good thing. That's how we can move them around and know where they are. So what we'll do is we'll, the place where we point and say I.
This is
there
me.
We put arms off our hands.
I'm just going to, that's something you shouldn't do on a video, isn't it? But never mind. So just showing the chest area. So we put, if somebody would say me,
yeah,
that's where.
Put the finger and then put your hands over the top. That's good. Okay, so we take a deep breath in and out. Right, and then we're going to do that again in a moment, and this time we're going to say the word energy on the out breath and really tune into the kind of energy that you find attractive and that you love and find positive feeling. Okay, deep breath in and out. Energy.
Energy.
That's very good. Do that again, deep breath in. And energy.
Energy.
Just making the point, don't we already feel better now after just that?
Yes.
Just that. And I would like to make the point that if you haven't got the time to tap or you think tapping is weird for whatever reason, and there's always people who think that, this thing that we call sort of the heart position, just putting your hands on that point, take a deep breath in and out and focus on something that you love, is going to calm you down and stabilize you quite nicely. It's a good thing to do. And especially people who suffer from a broken heart, and you know what that is. And those of you that will know what I'm talking about. This is something I would recommend to do with your own healing hands on your own dear heart. 3 times a day for at least 9 days in a row until you feel yourself coming sort of back to life again after a major shock. That's wonderful. But now let's get back to our energies, waves and cats and whatever else, Lamborghini energies, gold energy, diamond ring energy, whatever it is that people want out there. So after that, we start by tapping, and I'm going to just use my index finger lightly on the top of the head, right on the top where the African ladies carry their baskets. And we take a deep breath in and we'll say, energy.
Energy.
Yes, that energy that I want. If you're by yourself and doing this by yourself, right, you can just go, wave energy, blue ocean energy. Oh, yes, come on, give it to me. So you would say, cat energy.
Cat energy.
Relax, slidey cat energy. Yeah, that's putting a smile on our face, look.
Yes.
And that's a good thing. This is a good thing. I mean, when we smile, that shows that our energy is coming up a little bit and we're not so miserable anymore. This is the start. Okay, the next point we tap is the third eye point where the Indian ladies have their dots. Deep breath in and out. Energy.
Energy.
Wow. And then we tap the top of the eyebrow and we do that again. Energy. And what really helps is also to wriggle about a bit when you can feel this sort of energy stuff sliding down your back, and you feel it, ooh, you feel it actually physically shooting down your arm, that kind of thing. Then move with that. Allow yourself to wriggle a little bit. Okay, corner of the eye. That's the next point. Energy. Very good. And then under eye, with that, with sort of in line with the pupil on the bone there.
Energy.
Very good. And we tap the point under the nose. Energy. I'll give you a secret tip, a magic tip. You can tap the tip of your nose. Go on, tap the tip of your nose there, and say energy. There you go. This is actually a very important acupuncture point, which is related to the strange flows. And magic, would you believe it, in Chinese medicine. It's quite fun.
I didn't know that.
Not a point normally people tap in EFT, but it just felt like it seemed we're tapping on cats. Okay. So then the next point is under the lip. Keep your chin and jaw nice and relaxed. Don't make the shaving face. The energy can keep flowing, and keep your neck and shoulders nice and loose. Think of that which you love, and really, really evoke that energy. I want that energy. I want that energy to flow through me. And that's really nice. That really starts it then going. I'm getting quite fancy here. Collarbone point. I want that energy. I want that energy in my life. I want to feel that energy, that power in my body. I want to feel that energy and let it strengthen. And I like that a lot. And then put some oomph into that. Some sort of meow. Go on. Put a bit of meow into it.
Meow!
Sorry, that's excellent.
Actually, that was exactly the way my cat says it.
Okay. We've got the finger points, so they're on the corner of the thumb, so we'll tap that one. And for each one of these, we'll have more energy. I want more of that energy.
More of that energy
into every part of my body. Waking up my whole body, head to toe, into the tips of my hair. And it really helps to think that and say that to yourself. To really let that, so we get out of our head and into our body and our sensations and feelings in our body. Whew, more energy. High energy. Powerful cat energy, powerful wave energy, powerful your energy. And we tap that middle finger and do that again. Come on. Bring that energy into my life. In my case, it's a lifting wave, isn't it? Let that wave lift me up. And what would you say?
I'm just having a cat stretch. You know, and they just go, ooh.
Yeah, sort of stretch out rather than being also tight and
yeah.
Very good. Yes, that's good. Cat energy is a fine thing. It's kind of sort of cross-working here with my wave energy, but never mind. Okay, we will tap the ring finger. Yes, we will. And we will invoke our energy. I love this energy. I want to let this energy, lift me, help me, inspire me. This energy inspires me. I love this energy. I love energy.
Yes.
Whew. And then we've got the little finger here left. And we'll tap on that and say, yeah, come on. I love that energy to lift me and inspire me. Cool. Got karate chop point just there. And we'll tap that. And put a bit of sort of energy into this. Like feed this energy back into yourself. Let it circulate round and rush through and out. My energy. My lovely wave energy. I love it. Cool. Shake out the hands. Shake out the hands. Put them back in the heart healing position. Ooh. Just take a moment here to settle down and notice how we feel.
Marvellous. Marvellous. Can I share something with you, Silvia?
Please do.
One of my sisters, I will mention no names because I have several. One of my sisters gave me her tax return information on Christmas Day.
Happy Christmas!
And you know, I'm just laughing about it because she was busy, because I was there, because she'd remembered, because it was something off her to-do list and onto mine. But I'm laughing.
Good. And you weren't before we did the cat tap?
Well, I was a little bit thinking, I don't believe that. I mean, not a massive, there was no resentment, there was nothing like that, but there was just oh my goodness. And now
yes.
It's just funny.
Now it isn't.
It's just funny.
It's just funny. And, and you just got to get on with it and do it. And just, that's the idea, isn't it?
It is.
I mean, we can also do, obviously, more. We're both now cheerful. We could wonder if we were to do more, which we obviously haven't got time for, but what would be the next thing to get us really excited? What should we be tapping on next? What kind of thing would we want into our lives to really inspire us? And I tell you what we should do, because the new year has only just started. I think we should tap around on success.
Oh, yes. Because success is personal.
Oh, yeah. Everybody has their own targets and their own ideas of what they want to achieve. And I think tap on success is the perfect thing.
Yes.
And we can all do that together, and it can mean what it needs to mean. So let's just do this properly and without too much talking, so we actually get this done quite quickly and this energy flow builds up better. We've taught it now. We can do it properly now. Okay. Take just a moment on the heart healing position just to think about your success. How much you would love to succeed in certain things, whatever they may be for you. How brilliant that would be if you had complete and utter success. In fact, success beyond your wildest dreams. Because your wildest dreams are probably not that wild, if I know my people. It could be wilder, a lot wilder. Success. So, let's do this. So, deep breath in and out. My success.
My success.
Yes, I want my success. I want success in my life.
I want success in my life.
Very good. So we'll just tap down. Success.
Success.
I want success.
I want success.
Yes to success.
Yes to success.
We all know, you know from kinesiology that your muscles get stronger when you say yes. Energy flow. So, yes to my success.
Yes to my success.
Yes to my success.
Yes to my success.
Yeah. Success energy, come to me.
Success energy, come to me.
Fill me up.
Fill me.
To overflowing so I can share my good fortunes with other people.
Oh, yes. So I can share with other people. Overflowing so that I can share with other people. I like that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. My success is the success of everybody I love and who works with me.
Yeah.
My success.
My success.
Could be bad for my enemies, but never mind. My success.
My success.
My success.
My success.
And allow yourself to feel that gathering energy in your body. That's important, you know. Sense it. My success.
My success.
My amazing success.
My amazing success.
My wonderful success.
My
long-deserved success.
My long-deserved success.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
My brilliant success.
My brilliant success.
My heartfelt success.
My heartfelt success.
Oh, yes. Oh, just my success.
My success.
My success.
My success.
That's my success.
That's my success.
Yeah, my success.
My success.
Which is kind of nice, isn't it? It's this different from having it given on a platter by somebody.
Yeah. Yeah.
My success.
My success.
Personal time. I want my success. I invite my success. I love my success.
Yes.
So on the little one here. I love success and success loves me.
I love success and success loves me.
That's good, isn't it? I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me of something from one of the money tappers. I'm a success magnet.
I'm a success magnet.
Successful people.
What was that last? Sorry.
Nice, isn't it?
Say
I
again.
attract success and successful people.
Oh, I attract success and successful people. Yeah.
Oh, good, isn't it? Just, they turn up when you tap. Okay. Little wriggle and let's go back to the heart healing position. I love the energy of success.
I love the energy of success.
Oh, how was that? Good fun?
Absolutely wonderful, Silvia. Absolutely
Thank you.
wonderful. And I bet you anything that if we did have any depressed listeners at the start of this call, they're feeling a lot better. A lot better.
I'm hoping that each person will really think about, that's the key, find something to love. That is the key to the whole positive energy work. Find something that you love, that your heart desires. That's kind of your signpost, your gateway, your pathway towards your personal happiness, your personal evolution.
Yeah.
That which you love is what guides you to what your next step should be.
Yes.
And we can really make that faster with things like EFT and other modern energy modalities. So in that sense, I wish everybody a fireworks Monday instead of a blue one. And a fantastic, exciting and surprising 2014. So thank you very much.
I think that's absolutely brilliant. Listen, people, I want you to go out and buy Silvia's new book. Tell us about it, Silvia, if you would.
Positive EFT. It's a really nice, easy introduction, even for complete newbies, into how to do positive EFT with lots of different exercises beyond what we've just done. And it's just good for you. That's all I can say. It's good for you.
It's good for you. Well, I am going to say that the two things that reading your book have given me. One, you know what, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling tired, because sometimes people say, what's up with you? Oh, I'm tired. And they're a bit mopey and they say, I'm tired. We can change that. And how quickly can we change that?
Yes.
But also, we have to live in the real world. And there are a lot of miserable, mopey, depressed, down people.
They're just stressed.
Exactly.
If you can make them feel a little bit happier about themselves, in themselves, give them some love, give them some positive attention, don't make their lives even more miserable. If they're too stressed, speak very slowly and be calm, and just understand that they're not all bastards and bitches, but they're just stressed people who are very low on energy, have probably been critically low on energy since they were born.
But I found that
very little experience of real happiness.
Yes, and I'm sad.
The more aggressive and unfriendly and horrible people are, the less love they've had in their lives in a direct cause and effect. And I will not ever back away from that statement.
No, it's a beautiful thing. I was just thinking, Silvia, that if that one sentence, what positive energy does this person need, stops people taking it personally. And when people stop taking things personally, it is better for you, it is better for them. It makes the world a better place.
it makes a huge difference in relationships as well.
Yes.
When you begin to realize that the person would never say these hurtful things if they weren't stressed.
Yes.
So it's the stress we're going to argue with, not the person,
Yes.
or even what they say, because everybody starts spouting nonsense when they become stressed.
Yes.
Everybody does.
Yeah.
You know, it's nothing, it's not character flaw, it's not meant, it doesn't mean anything, it's just stress talk.
Yeah.
You know, if you can get people to be less stressed, which means more energy filled.
Yes.
Okay, that was enormous fun. You have a wonderful new year, and wish everybody farewell. I'll see you guys later.
Silvia, thank you very, very much. I know that you'll have a happy 2014, and I know a lot of the listeners will have a happy 2014 because of that. Thank you.